Welcome back. I'm Eric Sorensen, and as we continue our 2020 Vision segments, basically what we're doing is each day that we are on the stream show, we are trying to connect with a member of the 2020 class, boy or girl, to just sort of check in, see how everything is, reflect back on their senior year, well, what's left of their senior year. And today we're happy to be joined by Central High's Cristofer Carrillo, two-way standout player for the Bobcats last year. He most notably known for his work at defensive end, but also got a little time on the offensive line as well. How have you been handling the pandemic, both from a mental standpoint and from a physical standpoint? I know everything sort of got turned upside down in your world. And as I've been doing these segments over the last several weeks, that's usually the first thing I like to ask the student athletes is just how are you handling all this?
Well, it's been tough, especially being used to seeing a lot of people every day to not seeing anybody, especially in a school setting. But I've been handling it well. I'm fortunate enough to have one of my friends lives just upstairs from me, so we still communicate and stuff. And then physically, I've just been trying to stay active. I do occasionally go hiking in the mountains. And just in the mornings, I try to do some cardio and some workouts.
All right, I've been dying to ask you this. So apparently you showed up, I believe it was before your junior year, you decided you were going to give football a try. And Coach Hovick said that initially you were going to try to play wide receiver or something. And he said, no. We're going to put your hand in the ground. You're going to be a defensive end. The end of this story is I think you had 90 tackles last year or some ridiculous amount, but you made that big jump in improvement between your junior year and the beginning of your senior year. What did you do to really get yourself ready for your final season last fall?
I think a major factor in that growth was my lineman coach, Coach Buddha, and he was very attentive and learned a lot of stuff, and it was just a lot of the workouts that we did and just learning the technical stuff.
Probably your highlight last year was against Camelback, where you scooped it up and you had a scoop and score, and it was probably the play of the year for Central. Walk us through that play. I'm sure you remember it vividly, and how you got to pay dirt on that.
Well, the big thing was my senior year thing was I wanted to score a defensive touchdown, really bad. I always told the coaches, and then so that was the mentality every game. And the opportunity arose. We were in the line. I believe it was a forced fumble either by me or one of my teammates, and then I just saw and grabbed it and just kept my legs moving and tried it towards to the end zone.
You broke off like a 60-yard run. I think you broke 5 or 6 tackles. So you're being humble, but that was one incredible play. What did it mean to you, Chris, to not just be named a captain before your senior year, but to be named the defensive MVP as well?
It meant a lot because we put a lot of work in. I felt like I put a lot of work in. I gave the best of myself for the team. And it felt really good to be appreciative and to see all that hard work come to fruition.
What are your plans next year for school? Are you going to try to keep playing football, or what's on the agenda?
That's the plan. I'm going to ASU and to study automotive engineering, and then hopefully the plan is to walk on the football team, and if not, maybe take my freshman year to develop physically. Work out, get I guess right, and then really go for it my sophomore year.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Chris. I enjoyed the visit, and best of luck. I know we'll be in touch throughout the summer and as you make your way to ASU.
Yeah, no, thank you. You're welcome as well. I hope you have a good day.